Go ahead.
Hello, Cougars. My name is Judah.
And what are we going to learn about today?
Yeah.
Ratios.
Ratios.
Are they fun?
Yes.
I think they are. Should we start?
Yes.
Hello, Cougars and Cougar parents. Today we are going to take a look at ratios. And when we look at ratios, we're really taking a look at a comparison of two numbers using division. And these ratios can be written as a fraction, such as 10 over 7. Or most commonly, we'll say, we use 2, we'll say 10 to 7. For example, if we have, if you have 10 cats to every 7 dogs. I hope no one's in that situation. That's a zoo, not a bunch of pets, but there's a ratio of 10 for every 10 dogs. There's 7 cats. 10 dogs to 7 cats. Or we can use a colon, which mathematicians often like to use as well as fractions, and that's just, and we'd say the same thing, 10 to 7. I'm going to show you some examples of ratios using my family. Let's take a look. Okay, after looking at that first clip, what was the ratio of girls to boys? I think I hear you all saying it was 3 to 2, right? There were 3 girls, and that would have been Aubrey, Mercy, and Josie. Josie being the youngest, Aubrey being the oldest, Mercy right in the middle, to the 2 boys, and that was Jonah and Judah. Now we can express these ratios. There's different types of ratios. That same group, we could take a look at, say for example, girls to the entire your kids, and if we were just taking a look at girls to the total number of your kids, that would have been what? 3 to 5. Or we could have taken an example or a type of ratio where we take a look at the whole to a part, which would be 5 your kids to 3 girls. Okay, I'm just writing the numbers. Let's see if we can find another Uric example of ratios. The next ratio that we're going to look at were smiles to frowns. Okay, and if you were paying attention, I know a couple of them were a little difficult. There were 2 smiles to 3 frowns. Although Josie wasn't quite sure what she was doing, once again, we could take a look at this. Now that's a part-to-part ratio. We could also take a look at a part-to-whole. There were 2 smiles out of 5 Uric children. Or we could take a look at the whole to a part, which would have been 5 Uric children to 2 Uric children smiling. Let's take a look at the next example.
Up at the sky. She said, does it? He does on purpose.
Here we have Uric children looking up to looking down. We had 3 Uric children looking up, 2 looking down. We also had, well, let's just go to the next one. I think you're getting the idea. That's a part-to-part comparison, a ratio. I think we all enjoyed this one here. We had skating to not skating. And there were 2 skaters. I know some of you are more experienced skaters. You're probably saying, that wasn't skating, Mr. Uric. Well, they're beginners. Give them a break. There was a 2 to 3 ratio, and that's part to part. 2 skaters, 2 not skaters. If we take a look at the whole, we had a whole to part. We had 5 Uric children to 2 skaters. Another hold apart would have been 5 Uric children to 3 that were not skating. Let's look at another ratio.
Look at the camera.
Okay, our last ratio was safe to not safe. And I think we had 3 that were pretty safe. I mean, they even had helmets on, for goodness sakes. And they were just standing and watching, to 2 little goofballs that were sharing one skateboard. And they weren't really that not safe, but in comparison. But anyway, I hope you get the idea of ratios. Just remember that they are comparison of 2 numbers using division. Most often in mathematics we'll use fractions. We'll also use the colon. Sometimes we'll write it out, the word to. But we can have a part-to-part ratio. We can have a part-to-whole, where we're taking just a certain subgroup of items from the entire group. And we can also do a reversal of that, where we compare the whole group to just a certain subgroup or part of that group. Often, though, we like to use part-to-part when we're just comparing 2 numbers to another, or 2 numbers of items. Anyway, I have some outtakes that you might enjoy as well. Nothing too crazy. Have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Everyone say ratios.
Ratios!
Say hi, Cougars.
Hi, Cougars!
Say ratios.
Ratios!
Say bye.
Bye!